Yeah. What's good, yo? So like, yo, on this video, guys, I wanna make it quick, okay? Because I wanna talk about like how you can forgive somebody using the numbers 369, right? But for you to actually understand this, right, you have to be kind of like spiritually inclined. Understand? You have to be in a place whereby you understand spirituality in general. You know, not even like the basis of it, just the subject itself, you know, as a framework, as your own individual framework. Because spirituality, nobody can teach you spirituality. You can only come to realizations to yourself and say, okay, boom, this is what's happening, right? And then that's when you will be taught. But somebody can just tell you about it and develop and help you to have the material to develop ideas for yourself, to see things for how they really are. You understand? Just based upon your truth, you know, which is in resonance with nature's truth and which will make you, right, valid, right? Because that truth will resonate with everybody who gets to understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So now, as I said, you have to be already spiritually inclined for you to, and I'm not saying religiously inclined, I'm saying spiritually, because those are two different subjects, right? So now, when you start to talk about numbers spiritually, 369, right? So the 3 is the energy, the 6 is the vibration, the 9 is the frequency. Understand? So now everything is a 369, right? Let me make an example for you. Where do ideas come from? From the mind, right? From the higher realm, right? And then where do we get emotionally involved with these ideas, right? On the lower level, right? Just here. So the ideas come here and then we get emotionally involved with them here, right? And then how do we manifest those ideas? How do we make them energy? How do we make them materialize? It's by us paying that vibration, right, that we've been creating to the external, understand? And then using the material that we've developed from this higher realm, right, to see which material resonates with it on the physical realm, and then collect that material and create whatever that we've seen here on the 3D, understand? And it has to first, like it has to travel through here first, not like literally here, but it has to travel from the higher realm to the physical, to the material, understand, to the subconscious. And once it gets to the subconscious, then you're going to start automatically paying attention to the physical, which is the 3, the energy, understand? And then from there, you're going to see micro ideas that are physical, which are steps, people, places, and things that you're going to have to interact with for you to drill these high ideas down, right, based upon resonance, and then bring them into the physical world by looking at each and every idea and looking at its physical compartment, right? And then using that physical counterpart of it, to create the higher idea that you've seen here. Understand? So let me make an example with a person. Say you want to forgive a person, right? But you've tried like therapy, whatever, and you haven't come to a point whereby you are convinced that you've forgiven this person, right? This is what you can do. Think about the the reason, right, that you haven't forgiven this person is because of now you are trapped in the 3. Understand? You are trapped in the energy, like the energy framework of that person, you know, because we are all pushing out energy. So the energy of that individual is giving off to you as another individual is not in resonance with whatever that you got going. Understand? So for you to forgive them is to actually raise your vibrations, right? So that you can now start to like see other vibrations of that individual, understand, that you haven't been seeing, because now you've been narrowed down to the one that specifically got you involved with this person in that sense that you can't forgive them. Understand? So now once you like, this is what you have to do. You have to just look at that person and look at like the high idea about themselves. Like everyone has a high idea about themselves, even if they don't speak about it or they don't actually look like it, you understand, yet, but they have a higher self. So, and every one of us can see it if you want to look at it, you understand? So you have to make it a point that you get to, like, you stop looking at the tray, right, which is the energy signature, the physicalness of that person, and then you start paying attention to what this is how you're gonna do. You come from the bottom of the triangle, right, from the left, and then you're going back right, you're going back right, understand? So we're gonna say the physical world is the tray, which is left, right, and then the heart is right. So you're going back to your subconscious, you're going to the right, and now you have to travel back up here to complete the triangle, understand? Which makes now harmony. So the reason that you haven't forgiven that person is because now you're focused on the 3 and you can't actually connect the 6 and the 9 to make it that person a whole, so that you can see them fully and not for what you've been convinced that this person has done to you. Understand? So now you have to forget about the 3 a little bit and go back to the 6 or go back to the 9. But it's gonna be difficult for you to see that person's 9 if you can't see their 6 first. Understand? So when you go back to their 6, you might find that, okay, this person is really a bad person, is really a toxic person, right? But now, at least once you realize that, then you're gonna be able to easily transcend that toxicity and look at higher parts of it, understand? Which is a straight reflection of the opposite of what you've been seeing. And then the more you impress that vibration, right, using those ideas that you're seeing now, then the more you can influence the terrain now, and then the physicalness will change, the energy nature will change. It's not like it's gonna change, it's just that, like, you're gonna start, like, it's gonna expand. You're gonna start seeing other vibrations that they are emitting, not the one that you've been trapped in, understand? So that's how you forgive somebody, using the 369. Understand? Nikola Tesla knew everything about the 369. I don't want to say everything, but he was well educated and he educated himself well on the subject. Understand? So that's why he was able to develop so much ideas. Like, once you can get this concept yourself, then you will be able to transcend that lower nature of yourself without ever blaming anybody for you being that way. Understand? And without ever trying to even put a reason, because you're going to develop other ideas that are going to show you the truth, you know, not like the truth, like the truth, understand, of you as an individual having your own experience together with others who are having this own experience for themselves and sharing their experiences. You know, you gotta find your way to share your experiences, and that's how now you will be able to grow, because you're gonna put yourself in a position whereby you are always like instead of trying to impress people, right, it's more like you're trying to impress your universal self, you know, your higher self. You're trying to fulfill it in a way, you know, you're trying to like work for a better purpose, you know, than just what the external world is lost into in general, you know. So, like, there's a lot that goes into this, but I just wanted to drop it off real quick so that I won't forget about kicking it off, you know, because things like this are the basis of this formula. Understand? This is a life formula. Everything is it's not even a triangle, but triangle is the basic shape. Understand? People would say circle is the basic shape. No, it's the triangle that form the circle. Understand? But I'm still going to explain this on other videos. So yeah, watch this one and understand what is being said and understand it. Understand? So that you can use this information and transcend, you know, however that you were meant to. Understand? Because that makes me excited to see when people rise from their low animalistic natures and actually become real human being. You understand that? So yeah, hit the soul in the building, man. See you on the next one. Bam.